Hello and welcome to BNN News. Also, don't panic. Calm down. Stay calm. Chill out, girl. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Kenya Fiona. I provide commentary on everyday things that happen in everyday life, including my own life. But today we're not talking about me, because right now I'm presenting for BNN News. Oh. I've got the bandana on, okay. So, before we start... Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this publication are those of the authors and do not form a conclusive opinion for BNN. The assumptions made within the reporting and analysis are based on information provided to me by afflicted parties and are not made by BNN with any intention of defaming or demeaning anyone's character mentioned in this episode. Now listen to me. Listen closely. Bestie, come in. Come on. I will be sharing my own opinion and I will state when I do so. Now, if I show a screenshot from someone, that is a tip that someone has sent in to Edgar Obare, which means that any opinion that comes out of my mouth is my own. Any screenshot that I show is not anyone's opinion, but the opinion of the person who sent in that screenshot. None of the opinions stated on this are Edgar's, okay? Okay. Now let's start. His Royal Highness pointed me to choose a topic and talk about it. Boy, do I have a doozy. Amber Ray.
Oh my god. Oh.
So first off, to start with, when I first saw Amber Ray, I liked her. I was introduced to her during the time that this guy, Fred, his name is Fred. He goes by the name of Brown Wuzer, but if you know me, you know that I do not like stage name that perpetuates one's lightness in skin tone to adhere to colorist stereotypes. Except for Till Brown. I low-key stand him, so he is exempt. So Fred was marrying Ria Sadiq, and when this news came out, tons of girls came out of the woodwork to say that one, he was a gold digger, and two, they were just with him. Oh. And someone sent in this video of Amber dancing to this song saying that she was shading Fred, who at the time was her ex. I was like, damn, she's pretty. Who is she? If you ask the internet, Amber Ray is a Kenyan socialite, a model, a business woman. But how did she get famous? I asked around, honey. Some said she did juju, others said she was a homewrecker, but no one could tell me a definitive answer. So with the help of your receipts that you provided, Edgar, and the internet, I went digging. Amber Ray is actually Faith Macau. This is her birthday and she will be turning 29 this year. I have to be honest, I thought she was younger because damn! So I'm led to believe that Amber Ray is actually a persona, a stage name, if you will. So I guess like many other Kenyan socialites who have come before her, she too used Instagram to utilize and showcase her persona. So when I went onto her Instagram about page, it showed that she began her page in 2014 and it has never had any other name. It has always been I am Amber Ray. So anyway, if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, I did that. Her first few pictures were normal, then bam, we're hit with a modeling pic. Two actually. Then I see something concrete to latch on. On the 21st of August 2014, she posted a link to Showbiz Uganda, a website, showing that she was in fact a video vixen. I scroll up and I find out that the photographer behind the pictures is a man called Buoart, because he's tagged right here. Now, for those of you who don't know who Buoart is, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. He's a photographer who is responsible for taking beautiful pictures, some of the it girls back in the day, and a lot of his pictures helped propel some of these girls into fame. He is the photographer OG. So this, coupled with her video vixen work, propelled her into people's explore pages. In 2015, I started to see a change. Her style is now coming into fruition. She was asserting herself as a slay queen. And this is also the first time that we see Amber showcase her son and dress like this. Yes, Amber has a son. I do not know how old he is, nor do I care. Here at BNN, we don't talk about kids. Kids are irrelevant. And Amber was dressing like this because at the time she was celebrating Ramadan. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, observed by Muslims worldwide as a month of prayer, fasting, and reflection, and community. And I guess this is when Faith told the world that Amber is more. She posted a lot in 2015. Trust me, I went through a lot of footage. 2016, I found out that not only was she going out of her way to showcase that she had a son more, but she was noticeably living more and more lavish. Her likes were increasing, and by this time she had already adapted her moniker, hashtag Amber the Brand. Then in October 2016, there was a huge spike in her likes and her comments were limited. Amber was suddenly preventing people from commenting on her page. Something must have happened to Amber for her to, one, get a huge change in likes, and two, limit her comment. And there was. This picture was released.
Somebody been smoking and drinking.
Aaliyah Zaheer, wife of politician and businessman Zaheer Janda, posted to a Facebook group that Faith Macau had gone to a witch doctor in order to snatch her man. In Aaliyah's Facebook post to the Facebook group, this is what she said.
Just can't sit and chill like these two hens you are holding and wait for my husband and father of my kids to varnish.
I think she means vanish.
Because of your witchcraft. For far too long you have poked your nose in my business, but it never, ever bothered me, even when you could try out being me. To me and my family, you were a non-issue. I never had to change my life to prove anything or that we are in any sort of competition, because for sure we are not, and you can never be me. You have tried so much to get my attention, to no avail, apart from this one time that you have done the unbelievable. With this, I don't know why at your age you can resort to witchcraft for whatever reason. But ladies, beware of this. Satan!
I think she means Satan?
She calls herself I Am Amber Ray on Instagram.
Oh my lord! The girls had a field day. The men sharpened their pitchfork. People were calling her all types of hoes and devils. I found a comment where someone said she was a shepherd for the devil. Amber stated, I don't use juju. That picture was taken in a movie set that I was acting in.
That doesn't make no sense.
I'm not saying Amber does juju. It's just to this day. And I feel like you can tell that I've done some research, right? To this day, nigga, Amber has never been known to do movie shoots. I've searched, by the way, using her government name, okay? Anything other than a video vixen gig, I have not seen from her. I'm not saying she does juju. I'm just saying that does sound far-fetched. Zaheer then made a statement that shocked the girl. Funny. He said that Amber isn't his lover or his girlfriend, but his second wife. And he produced a marriage certificate. Allegedly, girl, don't forget the allegedly. To prove that it was true. I'm saying allegedly because I could not find proof they had a marriage certificate online. And some articles are actually saying that it was Amber's friends who produced the marriage certificate as proof and not Zaheer. So this is allegedly's all around, okay? We're not trying to get sued in these internet streets. I need my money. I need my money. I need my money. Zaheer also said this. I am a Muslim. I am allowed up to 4 wives. Of course, like any other woman, my first wife can't willingly allow me to marry, but I have sat her down and explained to her the situation. She lacks nothing. She's well taken care of. Marrying a second wife doesn't mean I am leaving my first wife, who has been with me through thick and thin for the past 15 years. And I love her so much. I've sat down with my family and explained to them the situation, and everyone knows Faith is my legally married wife. In retaliation to this, Aaliyah said this.
I only got to know about the alleged affair after my trip to China, when my neighbours and sons told me that a strange lady had been visiting our matrimonial home while I was away on a trip. Prior to these, my family lived happily. My husband is loving, humble, family man. We have not experienced fights before. Initially, he fervently denied before later admitting to having an affair. I realised there was a possibility of an affair with a 25-year-old video vixen that he claimed he first met at Wilson Airport on the set of rapper Prezzo's video shoot. Soon after, she started sending suggestive messages to his phone, and I later came to learn that he even bought her a car and moved her to an upmarket house far away from her Kahawa Hari home where she previously lived. We are Muslim. If my husband finds another worthy helper, I will agree to it since he's allowed up to 4 wives. But I know the young girl's ways, and certainly she isn't fit to be my co-wife. She alleges that Amber at one time forced herself into their family home compound on Moringa Road, where she caused a scene and hurled insults in full glare of the kids and neighbours. She even gone ahead to send me recorded clips of her riding in my husband's car, sent me a photo of her while she's wearing my hubby's innerwear, which is insulting, and most recently I found her shoes in his car after I returned from a Chris Brown concert in Mombasa. busser. I'm afraid she could have bewitched him after lying that she's carrying his child to win him back. I'm now scared of this lady and what threat she could be posing to my family if she can go to this extent. My husband is a generous giver and I know this young lady is ready to go to any low to keep him so she can fund her flashy ways, including visiting a witch doctor. I'm glad I got hold of the exclusive pictures from a close friend of hers who pitied the pain and tribulations I was going through, not only with my family but my pregnancy too. Yes, by the way guys, Aaliyah was 4 months pregnant with her 4th child when this happened. I challenge her to post more pictures from the movie scene that includes even the crew if indeed she hasn't gone to a witch doctor, which she never did. No one knows her as an actor. She works as an assistant at a photo studio. Such a disconnected coincidence. I'm scared my unborn child and the siblings of 14, 7 years and one who is 10 months will get divided attention from their dad as a result.
That's how Kenyans found out that 1, Amber is married, but 2, Amber is a second wife. Now let's get into the legalities here, shall we, for a second? Because this is a topic that was going to pop up in the future regardless. Polygamy laws in Kenya. Another thing a lot of Kenyans seem very confused about. Some people say it only applies to Muslims, others say other irrelevant things, but here at BNN we do facts and facts only. The bill was originally proposed in 1981 but was condemned by politicians for giving women too many rights. What were these rights that were too much for women? The right to specify at any time of the marriage whether a husband may choose to marry another wife. Translation for the congregation in the back, I don't think they heard. That is the right as a woman to tell your man before you get married that, hey, I don't consent to you having a second wife or a third or even a fourth. Apparently that is giving women too many rights in the marriage. So the bill was voted down. But then in 2007 it was revised, but again, people felt like women had too many rights. In 2009 the same thing happened, plus Muslim and Christian communities alike did not like the bill. Then 2014 came along, and Kenya's parliament passed a bill allowing men to marry multiple wives. Multiple wives, bestie. Not one, not five. There's no limitations to the amount of wives you can have. The bill went through because, you guessed it, male politicians put in a clause that removes the wife's right to object, reject, or even have a say in a second marriage. The female members of parliament hated this bill so much that they stormed out during a late night voting of the polygamy registration. But the bill was made legislation. On the 1st of May 2014, the bill was signed by President Uhuru Kenyatta. It states that as long as you are in a heterosexual marriage and you are a man, you are allowed to marry multiple partners of the opposite sex with or without your wife's permission, regardless of your religion. You guys hear that? Because a lot of people like to say, oh, it's only for Muslims. No, it's legal for Christian, Jews, Buddhists, atheists, even devil worship to marry multiple women without their first wife's consent. It is illegal for women to marry multiple men and have multiple husbands.
Yo, killing me with this.
Now, if you're a Christian and you want to marry multiple wives and you want to do it in a church, you would have to get your priest's permission. But let's be honest here, there are so many priests in Kenya that are okay with polygamous marriage. And if you want to get married as a Christian, you don't actually have to go to a church for it to be recognized under the eyes of the law. You can just have a ceremony, girl. Go to the registrations office, then boom, new wife and your old wife, same rights, and there we go. Those are the facts. And Zaheer did claim Amber as a second wife, but that didn't stop the juju rumors from following Amber child. It was too late. And we have no proof from Aaliyah, Zaheer's first wife, that anything she said was true, apart from this picture, child. Aaliyah didn't provide proof of the videos where Amber is taunting her, or proof of the messages when she's doing that as well. We don't have the receipts, so anything Aaliyah has said in regards to Amber and Zaheer's relationship is alleged and not fact. But the jury was already in. I just feel like in a patriarchal African society where a woman's right to have a say in who her husband takes on as a second wife is stripped from her, something like this was bound to happen. We do not know how long Amber has been married to Zaheer by this point. We do not even know if Zaheer is the father to Amber's child. What we do know is that between 2015 and 2016, Amber's standard of living noticeably changed significantly. And the way Aaliyah talks about this situation, Amber was a woman who got into Zaheer's life suddenly and wasn't a girl who was always there all the time. But regardless of this, Zaheer had claimed Amber. Let's put a pin in that, shall we? No, but for real, like, you guys go ham with this rumor. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This day, Amber is still defending herself against juju rumors. You guys won't get off her neck with that rumor. So after this scandal, over the years, she was asked about her life and how it was like being a second wife. To which she replied, bestie, this second wife thing. Then on the 29th of August 2018, Amber Ray shared with the public that she is no longer married to Zaheer. That's when sis started going out clubbing. She was linked to multiple men. She did music videos. But I want you guys to remember this. When leaving Zaheer and when asked if she would ever be a second wife ever again, Amber stated, no. On Monday, the 23rd of November 2020, someone messaged Edgar saying that Amber Ray had been posting around with a white range that they suspected wasn't hers. Someone else messaged back saying that the range belonged to this man. They said he is her neighbor. His name is Jimal. Then the tea poured in. A hotel worker said that they saw Amber check out and showed pictures of his white range. Same number plate and everything. But they couldn't show proof of them together. But that didn't matter. More proof of them came out. Some of the information that was given of the guy was different. Some said he was Somali, others said he was an international businessman. But one thing that kept popping up was that he was her neighbor and that he was married with kids. 2 kids. Girl! In truth, this man's name is Jimal Roho Safi. Marlo. Jimal, I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I swear to God I didn't mean it. Jimal is a renowned businessman in Nairobi who is said to have invested heavily in the matatu industry. Jimal is also the chairman Association Matatu Operators and MR Group of companies. He also owns a number of buses and matatus that operate under the Tel Aviv SAC. He's also running for governor. So after all these speculations were posted on Edgar Obare's page, Amber and Jimal were pulling stunts. They were doing stunt queen shit. It just seemed like they were going out of their way to let the public know that they were together. And then finally, on the 30th of December 2020, Amber and Jimal posted each other on their respective pages. Actually, Jimal posted Amber on the 30th. Amber posted Jimal on the 31st. The 31st being Jimal's birthday. The caption reads,
"The only man who ever fell in love with both Faith and Amber. I'm so proud and happy to have you as my pillar and partner in crime. I know they say perfect doesn't exist, but you are more than I ever wished. Damn, I've never felt so obliged to do right by someone. Happy birthday, soulmate."
Bestie, I cannot. Girl, and another one, sis. Now, in April of this year, Amira, Lord, I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm calling her Amira. Amira is Jimal's first. Now, as all of this was happening, Aaliyah, Amber's ex-husband, Zaheer's ex-wife, you don't remember the babes who was telling us that she was doing juju? Yeah, her. She's been liking Amira's pics on the gram. And on the 9th of April 2021, Jimal's first wife, Amira, opened up on her Instagram story. She posted a throwback picture saying she was there for Jimal 15 plus years when he ain't had shit and weren't shit. Ain't no side chick gonna break them up. I'm paraphrasing, by the way, because it's gonna take a long time for me to edit. Then she did an Instagram Q&A on her Instagram story, and this is what the girl had to say, alright? Someone asked her if she still talks to Amber Ray. She said she used to until she knew who she really was. Someone asked her if Amber Ray was really married to her husband, because by this time there were rumors. She said, where you hear that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Someone asked her if she's still with Jimal. She said 17 years and counting. Where the f you want me to go? Camping? I'm not going anywhere. Someone asked her how she felt about Amber Ray invading her marriage, and she said, this is a season, child, and it too shall pass. Someone asked her how she feels about her husband parading around another woman. She said, mangoes come and go every season. Yeah. Someone said, so many of Jimal's family talk about you and say nice things about you. How come that is? She said her and Jimal knew each other from way back. His mom was friends with her late mom, may she rest. So basically her mom is his mom and vice versa. She loves her. But someone asked her the definitive question. Were you and Amber Ray ever friends? Because it had come out in the past that Amber and Amira were actually close friends before she got with Jimal. And she basically said, alright, so boom. So she said one day she got a call from a random girl, Amber, who said, hey sis, we're neighbors, come round to mine, I sell clothes for kids. And Amira was like, okay, but I don't even know you. Because the good sis was in Dubai. In fact, Amira had been in Dubai for a while during that time. Anyway, she gets back from Dubai, buys some clothes. Allegedly! Amira told her, hey sis, I like them lashes. Amber was like, Bessie, I don't be going to the market. I got a guy. He does house calls. I do them for you here. I call you when he comes. And then when the lash guy got to Amber's house, she was calling her non-stop. But she really seemed like she wanted to make friends with Amira. And that's just a slap in the face, isn't it? That someone who you thought was trying to build a genuine friendship with you was plotting on your husband. Then on the 20th of April 2021, Jimal let the people, the world, know that Amber is in fact his second wife. Amber Ray was doing a Portia Williams before Portia Williams was doing a Portia Williams. And during this time, Jimal got verified on Instagram and Amber gained over 1 million followers. You know, this reminds me of a time when Vera blasted Otile Brown for being a gold digger and broke. You guys remember that? I remember that. That incident got them both verified. And this was before Instagram introduced automatic verification for artists as long as the artist was signed under a registered record label. And they both got verified during that whole incident. This was during the time that Vera Siddiqa had 1 million followers already and she still wasn't verified. And then boom! Scandal. Verification. Because everyone was talking about it. And everyone was talking about Amber and Jimal. Now let's get into the morals of this whole situation. If Amber did this here in the UK, I'd be inclined to call her trash. Just a trash human being. But in Kenya, polygamy is legal, no matter what religion you are. I'm not here to argue with you. These are facts. I know that what I'm saying is hard for a lot of women in Kenya to hear right now. But the fact of the matter is that no matter what your view, no matter how you feel on the matter, you could get with your husband and tell him, I do not agree to be in a polygamous marriage. And he could look you in your eye and say, yeah, oh yeah, I'm right here with you, babes. And then one day, maybe years down the line, change his mind. And if he does not need your consent, no matter your religion. Jimal is Muslim, and in his religion he's allowed up to 4 wives as long as he can provide for all of them. And let me tell you, his money is long. His net worth is estimated at £2 million. But that's alleged, so don't sue me. So technically, his first wife should have known that at some point he was gonna roll up with a new babes. And due to the Kenyan law, doesn't it technically mean that when your husband is cheating on you, he's technically dating around for a second wife?
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
As everyone can agree, we all found it right. How they were parading around while he had a wife and kids. No! But that's me looking at it from a Western standpoint. Polygamy isn't legal. But in a country where polygamy is legal, is she really wrong? I mean, yeah, we could sit here and say, hey, Amber was wrong for trying to befriend the wife to get the husband in. But according to Amber, she said that she's known Jimal for years. The whole situation is sticky because on one hand, you have a lady who has quite the reputation behind. She is Amber, the brand. Faith set out to be Amber the day she made her Instagram page in 2014. If you ask her first husband's ex-wife, Amber is a toxic, devilish woman who will go through leaps and bounds to steal someone else's husband. Going so far as to allegedly fake a pregnancy so that Zaheer could make her his second wife. One would even say that she has a habit for going after other people's husbands. Someone even sent in a tip to Edgar before saying that this is something that Amber has done before with one of their friends. She makes friends with the wife, then goes for the husband. One of Amber's friends was so distraught with the way Amber was carrying on with Aaliyah's husband in 2016 that she leaked the picture of Amber allegedly doing juju to Aaliyah. Allegedly. And again, allegedly, this is the friend who leaked the picture to Aaliyah. But that's only 2 trends. That's only 2 trends of Amber going after somebody else's husband and actually securing that person's husband. Unless I'm missing something. Guys, if I'm missing something, please let me know down in the comments. But she's only ever gone for somebody else's man that we know of twice. Regardless of the alleged sleazy way she went about getting other people's mans, she did this with men whose religion allows for them to have a second wife. Is Amber a Muslim? We don't know. She had denounced it and now I think she's back to it. I don't know. I can hold my hands up high and say I don't know. I do feel for Amira. Amira. She clearly loves her husband dearly. And I want everyone who is not married to think about the first time you ever got your heart broken or found out that your other half was cheating on you. It was devastating, wasn't it? Some of you coped by drinking, sleeping, or eating your problems away. The rest of you resorted to sex. But for some, it can be an extremely depressing time. Now, imagine that the person who broke your heart is the person that you married. Some of you who are watching this right now are married and are going through this right now. But I want you to imagine that this person did not only just cheat on you, but wants to bring in the person that they cheated on you with into your lives because they fell in love with them. And now imagine all of this playing out in the public eye while you yourself have kids, and they are shamelessly parading this person around. The joy they once shared with you, they are sharing with someone else for the world to see, for the world to compare. All those stolen glances, sleepless nights planning for your future, the way they used to touch you and comfort you in ways they never comforted anyone else. The way they looked at you like nothing else in the world mattered. And now they're doing it for someone else, for the whole world to see. And the public is picking you apart. For your role in what? For being in love? You were in love with someone who you thought had more respect than to break to you that they were seeing someone else through the internet. That's how Amira says that she found out through the internet. Even though Jimal says he sat his wife down and explained everything, once again blames Edgar Obare for breaking the news before he did. Which is bullshit, by the way, because Jimal, you did not at one point while you and Amber were doing up stunts, did you, between those times between you were doing up stunts, did you once decide to go to your wife and say, hey wifey, this is the girl I'm seeing? So if you're gonna stand in your shit, stand in your shit, please. You are a man. You having a second wife is your right through religion and through law. But don't come here and bullshit us and say you were so blindsided by the situation when you guys were pulling more stunts than a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Both you, Jimal, and Amber have both stated that you guys been knew each other. So what was the delay on the heads up? That's who I'm mad at in this whole situation. Jimal! Great. Amber is your second wife. And great, you both love her and your first one. Couldn't you have told her, like, earlier? By the way, this is like a known secret, by the way. Yeah? Don't let the dates that I've told you fool you. Edgar got the tips about their relationship because people were sitting on the information for time. So they've been new. Couldn't you have broken it to your wife in time for the media frenzy? You know, the mother of your kids. Then, on the 8th of June, I know this shit just keeps going and going. On the 8th of June, Amber did a Q&A. Let's guess how this is gonna go. And when she was asked how she met Jimal, she said she met Jimal as a single parent. As in, they're both single parents. And at the time, she wasn't ready to settle down, so they just broke up. So yeah, they've dated before. She wasn't ready to settle, so they broke up. Her which means they did do a little thing way back. Anyway, they got back together recently. He asked her to be her second wife, and he had already gotten back with his first wife. And she said she and Amira were never friends, just associates.
Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy.
Some Someone asked her if she was the first wife, how would she address the second wife? She said she would sit down with her and have a chat with her. Who knows, maybe they'd even have a threesome.
Castaways, we are castaways.
And you know what, Faye? I'm talking to you. We the people want to know the tea. If you knew Jimal a long time ago, did you move into the area just to befriend the wife so you could reel him in? Or did you move to the area just to be with Jimal? What it is, what it ain't. Because I am confused. And why did we get someone sending us receipts of your early conversation with Jimal in 2019 in June, where he's introducing to himself to you as if he doesn't know you when you guys are exchanging numbers? I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know. The maths isn't math. Amira then said Amber's got a huge ass with no brains. And after this DM coupled with people sending her hate, I'll get to that in a minute, by the way. Also, people were sending in tips to Edgar saying that Amber did not buy her own car. She retaliated on her story saying she bought her own car with her own money. Her husband only bought her the number plate. But then here's a screenshot of you admitting that you didn't get the car for yourself. So Amber switched. And I think Faith came out. She went on an Instagram rant bashing Amira. This was so ghetto fabulous. So here's what she said. Faith first said that Amira spent 5 years chilling in Dubai, not doing anything, not even looking after her own kids. She also said that Amira was looking for attention every time she cries about wanting to get a divorce, and that this is Africa and we should share. Which Amira actually showed Edgar proof that she was in Dubai with her husband, Jimal. Then she said Amira should actually thank her because it's embarrassing that her husband Jimal was out in these Jesus streets spending 50k on different women. So she ain't the problem, their husband is. And that Amara should be thanking her. This was a hot, steaming pile of mess, bestie. I don't think you understand. I think that from now on, both women should keep each other's name out each other's mouth. Faith, please stop interacting with Amira. Amira, put your page on private and don't do no more interviews. You are both in each other's lives, and no matter who is wrong, there are kids involved in this situation. Please come together. You guys could even end up being the polygamous power couple. You know, we ain't never had no shit like that. Girl, imagine a polygamous marriage where everybody is cool and copacetic. Hey! I can only dream. It's like, don't talk to each other or about the situation anymore. And then hopefully they'll just forget after some time. But if you must talk about the situation, and I mean, you can't help yourself. Sis, do an Instagram live interview with Edgar and give us the tea. And while you're giving us the tea, just don't bash each other. Where does Faith end and Amber begin? Amber, I'm not giving you flack for having a persona. All the greats have a persona. Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. Elizabeth Woodridge Grant has Lana Del Rey. Aubrey has Drake. Even Robin Fenty has Rihanna. So who is Faith? Also, I want to address the tea sippers. Although, Edgar, you need to come up with a name for your fans. But I am begging you guys, or anyone who's not a fan and is watching this, stop sending hate to people. You may not like Amira or Amira, but it doesn't mean you have to take your hateful comments to their page. By all means, cuss them out on your Instagram, your stories, your YouTube, your Facebook, your Twitters, whatever. But atting them, DMing them, and running to their comments to give them a piece of your mind is a different breed of sad and pathetic. I have no idea why fans of Amber were running over to Amira's Instagram live to tell her that Amber is prettier than her. I don't even understand why people have to rant to Amber or even Age to call them 10 different types of hoes and home wreckers. Or worse still, giving them death threats. They are human too. Have some empathy. Talk crap on your own page, on your own platform, but not theirs. That's just lame. And that's all I have to say on that. Please tell us what you thought down below, or hashtag BNN. Follow me at Kenya Fiona on all my social medias. I do commentary videos on everyday lives, including my own life. Tell us what you thought about my editing. If you haven't liked this video, are you on drugs? If you aren't going to share this video, put the drugs down. And if you aren't subscribed,
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.